Yeah, it's not located on any map. It's located right here. Right here. Capital M, capital T, Men's Town. There's trust and friendship between men. There's no deals going south. There's no lawyers there. Only real men. And a few good dogs.
Dog. Welcome back to Men's Town Roundtable, episode 12. I'm here with my fellow co-hosts, Chase and Baker. Both of them looking very handsome today. Bake got that fresh haircut, and Chase is wearing the cards. What do you want to call that, Chase?
Toboggan?
Is it toboggan? I don't know.
Pretty sure the ones with the things on the side is a toboggan. Beanie is just no pommel.
Interesting.
All right, I'm in.
All right. We've got a packed episode for you boys today. Boys and girls, I don't know. I feel like it's mainly guys that listen to us, and then my grandma. Shout out to her. Yeah, she did find the podcast. So shout out to her if she's listening. But we do have a big one for you guys today. Before we dive in, the fellas here at the round table, we want to say a big thank you for all their love and continuous support. When we started this podcast, a couple months ago now, right?
Yeah, right before most recent Men's Town.
We didn't know where it would lead.
I expected 6 viewers, and 3 of them are hosts on this podcast.
Yeah, the other 3 are like my grandma, my dad, and Lydia. So
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, no, but you guys have been listening, and that's awesome. We really appreciate that. As long as you're tuning in, we're going to keep recording. So we hope that you guys like these episodes. And
even if you aren't, we'll probably keep recording.
Yeah, because we're having fun. So
yeah, until we don't have fun, we're going to record.
Cheers to y'all. What are the fellas sipping on? Chase, I feel like is always sipping on some Tweez.
You already know what I'm sipping on.
Bake, what you got?
Bake's on Waters.
Waters?
Yeah.
Oh, Miller Lite. Nice.
Water beers.
Water beers. Yep. I am on this truly blue raz. I don't know what it is, but it's not bad.
In college, we would have thought those things were made. Blue raz?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We would have gone crazy for it in college. How are you boys doing?
I haven't been here in a while.
Yeah.
I had 2 hurricanes come through. I had to evacuate.
Bake did pop in for a little while. He's been getting hammered out there in South Florida.
Yeah. No, we had highest storm surge, hurricane 2 weeks later. And so I'm finally just getting back to organized in life and a little bit less busy with work.
How's the family? Family hold up? Everybody hold up well?
Yeah, everyone got through it fine. For immediate family, we currently have my cousin and his family staying with us because in the first hurricane they got 4 or 5 feet of water in their house. So
Jeez.
they're going through a full remodel right now, and so they're staying with us for I have no idea how long, but don't really matter. They're your family, welcome whenever. So
yeah, well, that's glad to hear that everybody's all right down there or up there, whatever. With October wrapping up, I have to ask you guys: are you planning on taking part in Movember?
I've done it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I've never seen you with like a full mustache.
I mean, over the last couple years, that is when I've done it, and we haven't lived near each other for that time. I did it once in college, but it was a really pitiful mustache. So it was like, it wasn't really anything notable. But yeah, thinking about it.
What about you, Chase?
I mean, I shave here is coming up. Yeah, I'll probably let it rock for the month. So
Okay. I like that.
See what we can come up with.
Can you guys grow like?
a month.
Can you guys grow like super thick? No, Bake. Yes.
I think if I let mine grow out at this point from how much I normally shave it, it would probably grow in pretty well. Because I at this point, I'm like, I shave it every day to keep it down. So I feel like it would grow in and connect pretty well.
Yeah, I mean mine gets pretty thick. Honestly, I could probably do like the handlebars if I really wanted to, but I just look stupid, and my girlfriend probably would not
No,
want
yeah.
anything to do with me.
The amount
So-
of money I would love to see to get you to just show up next year's Men's Town just rocking handlebars into a goatee would be elite.
That
Just
would be
give me
sick.
that, like,
And I'll connect it down like all the way down here past my nipples to like my ball fro.
all right, you took it a little far. We didn't go that far. I'm mainly looking for the face. Don't really need to see the rest of it. I will,
I
but
could tell Chase is into that. Look at him, just cheesing over there.
I mean, if I had the talents facially, I do the full on monkey tail, have it come up, wrap around, just shave this bit here,
Oh
shave on
yeah.
this side, just and stripe it, color it. I mean, I think that shit would look hard.
And you probably get fired from your day job.
No, absolutely.
you get put on a
Absolutely.
sex offenders registry. Just if you drove past a preschool, you're instantly on the list. You even got to get caught.
You'd have to have like the little shaves in your eyebrow
yeah.
too, maybe a little design, the buzz cut.
No, you go high on the sides, just a rat tail down the back.
Yeah, like Wilson.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Wilson's got the shaved sides and he's got the little rat tail sticking out.
Yeah, but he actually has the full beard. It would be
yeah, of course.
crazy if you had the monkey tail going.
Oh, anyways, for the people that, why we're talking about this, for the people unfamiliar with Movember, you guys know what Movember is, right?
Yes.
So, for the people that don't know, it's an annual event where men grow out their mustaches during November to raise awareness for mental health.
Men's testicular cancer
Yep.
and prostate cancer as well.
Yep, and suicide prevention.
Yep.
So we wanted to take this first bit of this episode to kind of talk about mental health, because I know you guys and the listeners are probably aware of Liam Payne that just recently passed away. I guess it's confirmed now that he committed suicide, right?
I think so.
So we want to bring a quick little bit of importance, mental health, especially for men, because it's kind of a subject that nobody really wants to talk about, and it's tough to talk about, but I think we all have thoughts to share on this, so I kind of want to hear what you guys think about all this.
Chase, I'll let you go.
Funny thing, like right before he passed away, we watched the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy, and just Heath Ledger in that obviously gives such an amazing performance, and obviously losing him to mental health was like one of the first big Hollywood like wake ups to this, and it's just it sucks to see when talent like that gets cut short, and it's hard to talk about. You don't know where to start with it. I definitely had some times in my life, called you a couple times, Jay, when I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And it's just you're trying to build a support network, and just find those people that you can confide in, and talk through what's going on. Life gets better. It always gets better. Even when it sucks, it gets better. And then before you know it, you're having the highest of highs again. So, the lowest of lows sucks, but don't do anything drastic. Find people that you can connect with and talk to them, man.
Yeah, well said. Well said. Bake, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, there's a saying that's always come up is never say you're at rock bottom. It can always get worse. Like I would have believed I've been at rock bottom before, but lo and behold, it found a way to get worse at times. And so, but there's always that peak out. Like you always get out, and if you give it time, you find the right people to talk to. You find the right things that work for you, and it's hard, especially as young men. I mean, we rip on each other for everything.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
anything that
yeah.
comes up, jokes will fly. It doesn't matter. Like you give it 5 minutes, like, dude, my grandpa passed away, and you sit there and you like you say sorry to someone, and you all this and that, and then turn around. What are we getting? You know, like what's coming in the will? What are we getting? How are we splitting this up? And you just immediately start joking about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's within 5 minutes, and you don't know exactly where people sit at with their mental health through that, and you don't really know how to circle back and check because that's not your relationship, and you don't know how to ask, and you don't know, and that goes both ways. You don't know how to ask someone about their mental health, and you don't know how to ask someone to help you with yours. And as guys, it's never really been appropriate. I think we all kind of grew up. It's like you gotta fend for yourself and make sure you're good, and you don't really get to ask for help to be good. So it's weird, but yeah, you just gotta talk to someone. It doesn't matter who it is. It's one of the most important things.
Yeah, adding to what you guys said, I mean, there's a huge stigma around men's mental health. Like society as a whole expects men to always be strong and just I guess self-reliant and to be okay.
Yeah.
And it just kind of makes it hard for guys to really admit, when they're going through something or struggling. So, I think we need to, as a society, take it more serious. But at the end of the day, it's okay to not be okay. But
Yeah.
I think the takeaway here: check in on your bros, check in on your girls. Everybody needs support. Like I'm sure if I called you guys would answer on a dime. All jokes aside.
Absolutely.
So, all right, enough with the heavy shit. We got plenty else to talk about. I know that was a little bit different than what we usually talk about. But we're gonna go
This is the
into the
Men's
thick
Town
of it.
Roundtable, baby.
This is Men's
Oh
Town
my God.
Roundtable. We're gonna go into the thick of it. We're right in the thick of it with the NFL season. We've had some heated discussions recently about some of the logos, and I know Baker and I have had many a drunken nights talking about football and
Oh, yeah.
logos, and so we figured we'd take a little bit of this episode as well to talk about NFL logos, what the best NFL logo is of all time, the best throwback jerseys, and then the best current and color rush jerseys. So I know everybody has favorites, so I want to hear y'all's. Whoever wants to start, go ahead.
I'll start and end the conversation. It's the creamsicle from the Bucks. It never got past that. I'm not saying best logo, but the creamsicle Bucks jersey is still when they do throwback week, it's still the sexiest jersey that walks out on that field, especially 1 p.m. game. It's not necessarily an under the lights jersey, but it is a 1 p.m. beautiful
Baker
sight.
Mayfield's tight shitter poking out of it. Looks good.
Now, Chase, just
I mean,
let that hang.
you could-
Let him have
you could-
that be the last sentence he says for a minute. Just another man's tight shitter.
All right. I will say the Bucks old school logo actually does go dunny, man. Like
He's biting the knife.
Yeah.
that shit's
Crazy.
Yeah, that shit's hard. That shit's hard.
Biting the sword, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real here. There's only one correct answer. It's the creamsicle. Chase, I know you mentioned, what did you mention the other day that you really like?
I mean, the Kelly Greens are iconic, historic. I mean, the movie Invincible based around the Kelly Green.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the. I think that color looks so much better than whatever green you call the Philadelphia Eagles green. I think that the shit's
Puke. It's so nasty.
When they bring out the Kelly Greens, they look like a football team. I get that. I guess the Jets are also green, so you can't go back to. But it's a different green. Like the Jets are more of a forest green.
Like you have a lot of greens in the NFL right now.
Yeah, it's just I I love when they bring out those jerseys. I mean, I have so many different, like the Falcons all blacks.
Oh, that's crisp
So
too.
That's one of my favorite currents.
they look
I
so
would say.
good. I mean, being a Panthers fan, when the Panthers rock the blue and black,
Oh,
like
bro, that
that's awesome. When we have a good football team, that
yeah.
uniform looks great. When they
I
throw
mean,
it on
I
this
mean that
team
blue
right now, it's like,
that
okay,
that blue alone is just beautiful, dude. It's such a great color, and you're
yeah,
right. Whenever it's matched up with that black, there's just nothing like it.
yeah. So I mean, honorable mentions: Seahawks. I think we all like the Seahawks green.
Their color rush was
Their color rush is the
awesome.
best. Yeah,
Yeah, so good. And I think my last like top favorite is going to be the 49ers. They're like
current.
90s throwback. No.
Okay.
They're throwback to the Jerry days. The numbers are like that old school, what you see on the Montana jerseys. Like I think they just look crisp, and it just reminds you of a era of dominance. I mean, if you look at Jerry's numbers, it's like
Yeah,
he was the best, man.
yeah. Okay, I can see that. What do you guys think, Baker? Go ahead.
Viking logo was great. The old school Vikings logo,
Yeah.
and also the old
Yeah.
school Dolphins.
Yeah,
It jumping over the sun was so clean.
those are my
Yes.
favorite logos. Just there's something about the Vikings, like that logo, that just gets me fired up. And then you see the crowd, and dudes are like dressed up as Vikings, and you're just like, yeah, that's nice right there.
One I sent into the group, the Steelers logo, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
the
that one's
iconic-
actually really cool with the history behind it and the National Steel
Yenzers.
Association or Institute or something. That was it was steel made in Pittsburgh, had that logo on it back in the day.
they've
So
never changed it, right?
they adopted
It's always
that
been
logo.
somewhere in the scheme.
I don't mind.
and
I don't mind the
even the
Steelers
stars
jerseys either.
coordinate to the things that go into making steel, and it's like it's got a lot of symbolism, and it's just stood the test of time. So I think that's probably one of my favorite logos.
Yeah, that's crisp. All-time favorite, dude. It's a toss-up. I'm gonna have to go with the old school Dolphins, where he's jumping over the sun. The new one's clean too. I gotta admit, the new one is kind of nice.
Helmet on.
Yeah.
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 The old school is just so nice. I don't know, man. That's like you can get me started on people
The
changing.
Giants'
like,
old logo being an actual giant is cool.
the
like
Pats old logo is nice too.
Yeah, the Patriot
Yes.
and Britannia.
The Minutemen.
Yeah. That was clean. I tell you, we were talking about color rush. The Seahawks and the Ravens. Have you seen
where
the
it was
Ravens?
that really bright purple.
Yeah, the all purple.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ravens, Lamar is that dude.
That game
Sorry,
last
Baker.
night
Sorry,
just
Baker.
broke my. Well, the Bucs season
It's
ended.
sad,
You
dude.
live with the loss, but the season ended.
It is sad, man. You with Godwin and Mike Evans going down, it's really you really hate to see that.
It's just and it sucks for Mike Evans because the likelihood of him getting 1,000 yards now is so low, and he can't go for the record anymore.
Yeah, and the likelihood of Chase beating me in fantasy next week is kind of low too.
How did Tyler Evans become good this year?
I don't know, but I pooped on him. Chase and I went
Dude,
off this week.
I was looking at the power rankings today. Let's just talk about Klein's freaking absolute abysmal season. He goes from first on draft day in the power rankings to dead last.
I never
And
listen to those power rankings, bro.
No.
It's just so impressive. Well, I'm number 2 now, so I paid attention to it.
I think I'm right behind you.
Yeah,
I think
Who's in first?
Lydia's
Lydia's
dad
dad.
is the freaking. He's
Oh,
I
he
handed him a loss.
mollywopped me. He
I
mollywopped me.
jumped on him.
Baker,
yeah,
you did?
I think
Yeah,
me and Baker are the only two to hand him losses, and Baker and I are tied
I'm on a
for
run
first.
right now. I went 0-2, and now I'm on a 5-game streak.
Wait, Baker, you're up there with us as well. Are you?
I'm
Yeah,
currently,
he's
I'll
four
look
and-
right now, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I'm
he's 4-2
in.
with the rest of us.
You're
Everyone's
what? Vic?
7. We're at 7 games now.
Yeah. So I'm 5-2.
We're all
You're
5-2.
5-2.
So right now, playoff bracket is Chase is first, Jay, Bill, and me, and we're all 5-2.
Let's
I'm the
go.
4th seed because we do it on points 4, but Jay, you're the only one in playoffs I've lost to.
Yeah, big.
I have
Go
more
ahead.
points. I have more points for and against than you, Baker. I played in some
I
tough
haven't
games.
really looked at it, but
Big matchup this week, Chase. You and I.
Yeah, it's huge. Got a lot of playoff implications. Bake's probably gonna kick Mailer's ass. So,
Let's hope so.
well, I did it this past week. He only put up like 60 points or something. It was
Yeah,
an
you
easy
and I
ass
were,
week.
dude. You and I were battling for most points. I gotta say, dude, this NFL season. Speaking of injuries, man, it's just been kind of riddled with injuries, and you really hate to see it.
dude,
Yeah,
I drafted 2 players that instantly were on the interactive roster. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been living on the waiver wire.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
suffered a loss, not as bad as some other people, like Brandon Ayuk and Chris Godwin. I think. Did you have Chris Godwin?
No, I have Puka Nakua. I just dropped Raheed Shaheed. I've replaced my running back room almost like for a couple people.
It's
Like
hard to do this time of year.
Oh no, I've been
hard
living
to
on
do.
waiver wire. I'm flipping defenses every single week.
Same.
I'm changing kicker out. No, I have Chase McLaughlin, and he doesn't move. He missed his first field goal in like 32 attempts last night from 55. I can live with it.
Yeah.
I actually
I,
have 2 kickers. Right?
Oh.
I have the 2 highest scoring kickers in the league. I've just snagged them both, so nobody else can have them.
Dude, I swear to God, if I lose to your field goal kicker this week, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, after last night, Chase McLaughlin dropped, but I'm going to switch my quarterbacks out again. They'll just rotate. I'm going to live on the waiver wire until the end of the season.
Toss me some trades.
I don't need to. I have zero interest in doing that.
I think at this point in the season, now's the time where I'm going to start poking around with some trades because people need pieces, and I have pieces on my bench that I don't use. So I'm going to see what I can try to utilize here.
We got to set a trade deadline, though. Like, if someone just dumps their team onto someone going into playoffs,
we got to change that for next year. We do have to change that, and I think we kick Klein out.
It's impressive how much of a turnaround. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, I'm pretty sure that was his first pick. Like, that's what happens when your first overall pick is out for the season. Or
my dynasty
who knows when he's going to be here.
Is just dead. I have Chris McCaffrey on that. I have Chris Godwin on it. I can just read and cry.
The only real injury I've taken is Rashee Rice. That's like the only big injury I've taken.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. So, Chase, is that crackhead?
No, this is Jenny.
Oh,
she's nice.
The other one's just a psychopath.
Because I have a cute cat.
Yeah.
I'll bring my kid up here next week.
Toothless still running around.
Yeah, I get Tooth up here.
Yeah, Toothless is the goat.
He's a disabled cat. He's got a curled front paw.
Call him Gimpy.
No. Yeah, we couldn't leave that name.
With talking about sports, the World Series. When does that start? That starts.
We got Game 6 on right now, which is Mets Dodgers Game 6.
No,
Dodgers.
What?
Yeah,
it's Yankees. It's Yankees Dodgers. Yeah, it's Yankees.
I'm not intelligent.
It's Yankees Dodgers in the World Series.
Not intelligent.
Let's go. I want to hear y'all's picks.
The Cardinals hat, so I'm going full Dodgers here. Can't let Yankees get 28. Cardinals still in second place with 11. chips in team history. So,
If they catch them,
I mean, still a ways away, but we can't let Yankees get another one. So,
they're
go Dodgers.
they're going to hit 30. I mean, they just got them all when it didn't matter. Yeah.
It's very
What?
true.
There was like 16. It's like the argument that I had with Kevin Birch 800 times about the Boston Bruins having more chips than anyone else in hockey. It's like they won 15 of them when there were 6 teams.
Right.
Like,
yeah, that's true.
This kind of brings up. Oh, Bake, you got a pick? World Series pick?
I'm a Judge fan.
I hope that baseball loses.
Yeah, let's be real here.
I hope that baseball loses.
They are definitely not going to lose. They have.
I hope baseball loses.
One of the highest viewed World Series in recent memory because of these two teams.
I'm not even tuned in. Let's be real here.
I'm not. I simply won't. I'll watch Game 7 if it goes there. Otherwise, I hope baseball loses. It's the most useless sport on this planet.
You heard it here first, fellas. Baker, not confirmed, not a baseball fan.
Nah, screw the Rays. Screw all
You'd
of
rather
them.
watch paint dry.
Dude, you give me the WNBA finals. I'll watch it before baseball right now.
Are you an what's her name? Ionescu? Chase, you know.
Sabrina Ionescu.
Sabrina?
Yeah. She got her first. Speaking
she
of
did.
WNBA.
She played like absolute dog shit.
Yeah,
though.
she had like 4 points.
Yeah.
She went like 1 for 19 from the field.
The most athletic thing she did was cramp taking trophy pictures.
Yeah. That's true. Hey, but she did go toe to toe with Steph Curry in that All-Star weekend. So that was kind of impressive.
Yeah. It was perfect how Curry frickin' came out and did the most in the night. Just that's why he has his own 3-point contest, because
I mean that was at least entertaining. You know, I actually enjoyed watching that. So
yeah, we'll see if it's Caitlin Clark next year.
My goat. What else we got? NBA season tips off tonight, right?
Currently tipped off right
is it regular?
This will come out on Saturday, right? So.
Yeah.
Regular season, Celtics are currently piping the Knicks 74-55 at halftime.
Could have saw that coming.
Good to see the father-son duo.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part is how long does Bronny last in the NBA before getting pushed into the G League?
Can the Lakers afford to put him down?
I don't know.
They're not going to be that deep. Like he does
I
provide
understand they're
defense.
not that deep, but do you want his development and confidence to come from limited NBA minutes, or I mean, even if you're the Lakers, I'd put Bronny down into the G League till probably 3 or 4 weeks before the All-Star break. Like, and then let some guys get some rest, but Bronny gets some confidence down there, develop against a higher skill level than the NCAA guys, and he never really played at USC, let's be honest.
I think we got to give him at least a chance to see what he can do.
Or you can have him develop against the Pistons, bro. Like,
yeah, but how many times
there's
do you
bad
get
teams in the NBA? Like,
that's true. I think
not everybody's top heavy. There's a lot of teams with scrubs, and you know, and especially at his position, you know, he's probably going to play 2 guard. Like, there's some great players in the league right now, but the 2 guard is not a dominant position right now.
Fair.
There's
we
a
gotta
lot.
see
There's a lot of others,
how he plays.
You know, most of them play point right now.
Yeah, it might just be one of those things.
3 guarding them.
Yeah.
So who do you guys think wins the NBA Finals this year?
Gut says Celtics repeat.
Oh, God, I hate the Celtics.
The West is going to be way more fun to watch in the first round of the playoffs, and then I think It'll be really interesting. I understand we're legitimately day one of the NBA season. I'm already looking at playoffs. But
well, not so early predictions here.
I don't know. I feel like with the West, you'll have a great first round. The East will be rather cut and dry. Maybe one or two good series, maybe one. And then you jump into that second round, that quarterfinal, and or into the semi-final of each side. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's poetry in motion right now. I think LeBron and Bronny and AD get a ring this year.
Braun and Bronny retire this year?
I think script writers are in their bag, and I think LeBron gets another ring this year.
um, that's not going to happen, but that's a cute. I mean, that would be real fun for no one, but yeah, I don't know. Suns got to be better than they were last year.
Who's your finals matchup?
I mean, it's hard to put anybody other than the Celtics. So Celtics representing the East.
I got Mavs up there.
Yep, I have Mavs Celtics.
Yeah.
And yeah, Mavs are going to be dangerous.
Or the Nuggets. The Nuggets too. I mean,
Nuggets are going to be back, I think.
I think the Mavs go as far as their big men take them.
Big men being
Exactly. If they play well, then I think the front three make them so much better. Kyrie, Luka, and Clay being on the court, you need two bigs to stop the rest of the West. You have to get through AD. You have to get through Nikola Jokic. Like, those are hard big man matchups that their non-existent bigs have to answer to get them through those series.
Hey, don't count out my boy Joel Embiid this year either. He's missing an opening night, by the way.
give me a team, Bake. Give me a team that wasn't in the playoffs last year that's going to be in the playoffs this year.
Okay, I don't have a team that wasn't in the playoffs last year that will be. But, yeah, let's lock the Orlando Magic into the upsetting someone in the East. I think they beat Milwaukee in the East, or they upset the Knicks in the East. If they get the Celtics, they're not beating the Celtics. But I think they upset one of the teams. Oh, the Spurs.
Keep an eye on the Spurs.
That was going to be what I was going to say.
Lose if they play like the Nuggets, I think they lose that round one. If they play the Timberwolves, they lose that round one. But I think they could get through a weak other team.
Yeah, Wembanyama nuts on your chin. He's good.
Shaq's got him 31st. You guys have been light skin facing for almost 15 minutes, and I've tried not reacting. But guys, I'm pushing the desk up here. What are we doing?
Oh, really? I knew I heard a thud. I didn't know what that was.
It was your hand wallet hitting the floor.
I love it, man. Sports are great, dude. This NBA season is going to be
great.
this NBA season is going to be awesome.
Think about how much worse men's mental health would be without sports.
Yeah. Or video games.
But
we'd be chalked.
Yeah. You got to watch it with sports betting because your mental health can deteriorate real quick.
Oh, it's gone.
All right. Well, fellas, episode 12. This was a fun one.
Are we playing the game?
What's the game?
Okay.
Just lost the game.
No. Wow. We're not doing this again, Jay. All right. So, you guys are going to build your ultimate man cave.
Dude, we might have to save this for another episode.
All right. Next episode.
I want to hear the idea first, though.
I'm going to give you guys 5 categories to build your ultimate man cave, and you're going to have 18 points / dollars to spend to build
That's such a random number.
It's
18?
5 categories. It could be $15, but I wanted you guys to have a little bit cooler man caves than that. So,
All right. All right. Well, hey, write the ideas down for next episode, and we'll leave on a cliffhanger here.
all right. So can we just kick Chase and keep talking?
So, all right. Well, hey, now you guys know what we're going to be doing next episode. So, make sure to lock in for episode 13. Chase is ready. Chase said, "Screw y'all."
Chase checked out of the episode somewhere after
we-
the middle of us.
Jay has been on 30. I would talk for 2 hours, but Jay wants to keep it to 30 minutes. I don't know.
Nobody wants to hear our voices over
No.
30 minutes.
I mean, let Spotify tell us. They're the ones listening to us the most.
Dude, we've been
You
crushing it.
guys want longer episodes?
Do we want to see Chase grow out his mustache all the way down to his ball
Join
fro?
our OnlyFans for 2 hour long episodes, guys.
Yeah, we're charging a premium subscription, but it's just Chase bare ass the whole episode.
Yes. The view you guys got pre-show.
Does not take much for him.
Yeah, honestly, we get him a couple more tweezers.
I don't think we need that. I think he legitimately, if we asked him right now, he'd do it. All right, guys, great episode. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, JJ Watt. Much love. We'll see you boys next time.
Always remember 4 head kisses.